Perfect. All right. Well, welcome you guys to our Getting Started Right call. My name is Alicia Carlson. The screen says Sherry Leisure, but this is just Sherry's Zoom account. So I am Alicia Carlson. I have been with Direct Cellars. I just hit my 11-month mark. So we're coming up on a year really fast here. December 9th of this 2016 is when I joined. I am a master seller and one of the leaders on our Wine Warriors team and within Direct Cellars, and I'm really excited to share our information with you guys today as to how to get started as a new business partner. So just a little bit about myself, my background. I am a full-time physician assistant. I work in orthopedic surgery. I teach group fitness, and I have been with Direct Cellars. So I was with a previous network marketing company for about four and a half years prior to joining Direct Cellars. I was with Beachbody, so health and fitness. Loved the products, loved my time with them, but it's just a tough market to be in. A lot of people don't want to work on themselves and no one wants to buy a $130 shake. So, but it was also very saturated, and this kind of fell into my lap as a blessing in disguise at the right time. And I jumped on it, and it's been so much fun. Our support is amazing, and I know you guys will realize that. And you're going to learn a lot about our information today. So when you get started in this type of business, you need to one of the biggest things to understand is that we have very simple duplicating systems. So what that means is we are plugging you into these systems, allowing you to learn our simple steps so you can then teach them to your teams as you guys grow them. So that is what makes our business extremely duplicatable and really sets you up for success and massive growth as time goes on. We have many, many ways for you guys to get plugged into many team trainings, some Facebook sites, a lot of things I'm going to show you guys today. And I'll share my screen a little bit later when we go over those. I don't want to go back and forth and make you dizzy. So, but the biggest way to really find success is plugging into everything that we do, being active in our groups, doing the trainings, whether you're on them live or catching the replay. That is what the people in our company who are successful, that is what they do. And we want to teach that to our team. So again, we can be duplicatable and continue on for success with our own teams. Excuse me. There is a quote that I love and I want to share really quickly in regards to network marketing. And it says, success in network marketing means teaching a lot of people how to do a few simple things. And that's it. And that's exactly what we are doing in Direct Cellars. And that is what will allow you to continue on with duplication and become successful in this business. So one of the, I'm going to go through a few things here that are extremely important for you guys to do as you grow your business and as time goes on with network marketing. So number one, the biggest thing that I will preach to you is personal development. You guys, this is so important. Personal development is one of the biggest keys in business and in life. Yes, you are a badass. One of the things I'm going to talk about. I love that book. So getting into personal development really kind of sets you up for success. It allows you to be more comfortable with yourself. It allows you to be more, learn more posture, and really will help you as time goes on, because you guys, sometimes this is not an easy business, but it can be simple and you can have great success, and personal development is really important. So the first book that I recommend is Go Pro. Always the #1 book you should invest in, Go Pro. This is by Eric Worre. Eric Worre is basically the king of network marketing. He is, really the one who has written the steps as to how to be successful, how to go about your business, how to invite, the scripts that we use. You will notice that a lot of the things that are in our business when we invite came from his book, Go Pro. So that number one, first and foremost, get that book if you don't have it. Another great book is Go for No. And this is a really, really easy read. This is what it looks like if you haven't seen it before, Go for No. It's only like 70 some pages. And it really gives you the sense of knowing that you're going to hear no's. Not everyone is going to say yes to your opportunity, but you want to go for no because that is going to get you to your next yes. So again, that gives you, there's just a lot of great information in that book. So I highly recommend that one. Another one is called Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster. Great book. It really talks about the business. You guys are going to have up and downs. It's not easy all the time. But again, it will really give you a sense of self and extremely helpful to allow you to move on and through your business. Two of my favorites, Pauline already showed one of them, You Are a Badass. So really recommend that one. And then my favorite is Get Over Your Damn Self. That book really lets you learn about yourself. It allows you to grow within yourself and have more self-confidence. That is written by Romy Newstad. She is a leader in Rodan and Fields. She is one of their top earners, a 7-figure earner, and she did an amazing job writing that book. So I truly recommend that one as well. The other one is You Are a Badass at Making Money. So that's kind of a roll off of You Are a Badass. So those are the books I recommend initially. The other one, actually, it's more for girls, I guess, but guys can read it too, but they made a Netflix series out of it. It's an amazing read. It's called Girl Boss. So that's a great book to read as well, just to make you give yourself more confidence. Number two, and I'm going to share this on our screen in a little bit. You need to go through our winewarriors.biz training website. So again, the website is winewarriors.biz. When you go on there, I'll give you the login in just a little bit when I share screen, but you want to go through steps 1, 2, and 3. Those are the initial steps to go through to get started with our business. It talks about steps that we'll go through in just a little bit called the 7 P's training. It's excellent. And then once you complete that, you will want to get back with your own sponsor and let them know that so you guys can have a chat and kind of figure out where to go from there for your next steps in building your business. So again, the 7 P's we'll talk about in just a little bit, and that's on the training website. The other thing that you really, really want to do to help organize yourself is get a system that works best for you. So there are a few. Some people love just to use pen and paper when they are inviting prospects, keeping track of who they've talked to, follow-ups, things like that. I highly recommend something such as Evernote. That is it's basically an online way of tracking your own information. Because I will tell you, you guys, when you get started with this business, this happened to me. I had so much interest. I was having so many conversations with people. I was trying to do it all through Facebook Messenger. And let me tell you, scrolling up and down, trying to keep track of those conversations was really difficult. And using something in a system such as Evernote, and there's a few others that I'll go over, will really help you over time keep organized and be able to not have to spend so much time looking back and forth at what you've done already. So Evernote is huge. You can save your scripts in there, easily copy and paste so you can reach out to people. It does not, it won't cause you to have so much time used in your day because again, we don't want you to reinvent the wheel. We really want you guys to be able to do these things as easily as possible, simple systems so you can, again, be successful, be duplicatable, but not have to go above and beyond and do excess work that's not needed. Another great option is called Teamzy, Teamzy. That is It's specific. We actually have one that's specifically made for direct sellers. There's great ways on there to set goals, set financial goals, have ways set to know how many people you want to reach out to in a day. You can save scripts in there. There's tons of organization within Teamsy. There is a monthly fee for that one. So if you're interested in doing something that costs a little bit of money, I think it's about $29.99 a month or something similar to that. So that's another option. Another great option that people are starting to use now is called Google Streak. So that's if you have a Google account, you can do that. It's free, but it's another way to keep organized and keep lists and save scripts and things like that. So I highly recommend doing one of those so you can keep organized and not want to pull your hair out. Yes, hang on one second. Let me just unmute you. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't quite catch the second one, not Teamsy, but you said Google Streaks?
Streak. So it's STREAK.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. The other, we talked about, really showing up in your business for success, getting on the team trainings. Truly the people who are checking in once a day, especially on our team pages and things like that, are the ones that will be more successful because they are keeping engaged. So I really recommend trying as often as you can, again, to get on our team training calls. Within Wine Warriors, our calls are every Wednesday, and they are at 8 p.m. Eastern time. These calls are awesome. We have a training every single week. One of our leaders will be giving great information. I call golden nuggets because, even for me being in the business for a while, I am always learning, and that's how you will continue to exceed is by continuing to learn. So Wednesdays at 8 p.m. are our training calls. Saturdays at noon Eastern, there's also a training call. Sorry, I gotta fix my light here. Hang on one second. It's like flashing at me. It's like a strobe party over here. Okay. So Saturdays at noon are our corporate training calls, and that happens today as well. And our own leaders, Derek and Sherry Leisure, will be leading that one. So I'll talk about that at the end. Okay, I am going to share my screen so I can show you guys what next steps you need to do. So hang on one second here. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go first. Let me see if I can change what screen we're on. Okay, so this is our training website. This is winewarriors.biz. And I'm gonna log in here real quick. When you come to it, you're gonna come to this page and it'll say member login at the top. The password is to the top. It's all lowercase. You'll just log in and it'll bring you to our welcome screen here. This is a photo from our master seller dinner in Vegas for our launch back in February. It was so much fun. Click gain access. And then it's gonna bring you to step 1. So those steps 1, 2, and 3 that I talked about, this is where you're going to find them. I'm gonna pause this here. This is Joe Gonzalez. He's one of our leaders. He's amazing. He is he has so much great information. He is someone to definitely reach out to when we have questions. I love him. So step 1 is his video. You're going to listen to that. Below him, there's information for a memory jogger, which allows you to write down people kind of help get a list of people to reach out to. The other great YouTube video, which is right below that, is how to download your friends list from Facebook. And I'll talk about that in a little bit when we get into inviting. After step 1, you'll go to step 2. And step 2 is the 7 Ps training. This is by Trey Bearer. He is so engaging. He has crazy personality, but he does a great job with this training. So the 7 Ps to growing your business in terms of posture, piquing interest. He will go through all of that. There's a video on using our scripts. You can download our scripts here, and I'll also show you where they are in our Wine Warriors Facebook page. There's also videos that you can use to send to prospects, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then to step 3, you're going to go to our last video, which is done by Tina Gonzalez. She is so amazing. She has fabulous hair all the time, and she is a rock star. So once you finish that, you will go to additional resources if you want to. This last page is where you can find all of our weekly team calls. So anytime our Wednesday calls happen, they are uploaded here. So if you ever want to come to find a loaded call, this is where you'll find it. If you want to have a wine tasting party, this gives good information about how to host a party. So there's great ideas here for those who have hosted a wine tasting party. We have great social media posts. So if you're trying to learn how to appropriately post something on social media for engagement, there's great Facebook and Instagram posts on here. Whatever platform you prefer to use, you can go to these and learn how to do that. And then FAQs, and that's it for our website. So again, do steps 1, 2, and 3, and then make sure you get back to your sponsor and go from there to continue building your business. All right, I'm gonna go to our Facebook page next. So Wine Warriors is our main Facebook group. Derek and Sherry Laser created it. You will also find the training site and password at the top of it. Please preferably don't share with others unless they're in the business, because this is specifically for our team training. You will find here initially the pinned post. So when you bring someone onto the team, when someone joins your team, you want to make sure that you get them added to the Wine Warriors page, and you want to make sure that you welcome them and tag them in this pinned post. This is going to give the information that they need to know how to get started. It talks about our website for training. It talks about our files that are loaded, and there's a Google Calendar here that gives the times for all of our corporate calls, team calls, any opportunity calls that we do. So make sure that you check out the pinned post. Next, I'm going to go to Files. And Files gives you tons of great information. So you are going to find brochures here if you're doing an event. You will find scripts that we use for our inviting to people. We have Ray Higdon is an amazing man. He has a training group called Rank Makers. If it's something that you would be interested in down the road, there is a lifetime fee or monthly fee for it, but you guys, this has changed my business tremendously. So his blueprint, his scripts, tasting notes are in here. So as people get their wines, they add our kind of an ongoing list of the wines that we receive, and the tasting notes you can find right here. There's all kinds of stuff. So there's ways to reach out to realtors. There's recruiting up. There's handling objections. So please go through the scripts and check out all this information. There's another one that has bonus scripts in it. And I'm not going to go through all these because I don't want to make you dizzy with me scrolling up and down. But there's another one. If you type, you can also search in this search bar up here. And if you type in bonus scripts, it will bring you to Tina Gonzalez, who did a bunch of bonus scripts. She has an entire thread here, and you'll find them with the hot pink. So that's how you can find those. But she has extra bonus scripts of maybe objections or how to initially reach out to someone, whether it's your cold market or all kinds of information. So awesome information here, you guys. You can post questions here. There's just so much help within our Wine Warriors group. Okay, the last portion I'm going to go to before I stop sharing screen is our business login. So the Direct Cellars, your own login page. So when you joined, you would have gotten a welcome email from Direct Cellars. It would have had your, basically you're assigned a number, which is your way to log in. So that'll be your username. What I want to show you first, so this is our home page once you do log in with your username and password. They have tickets on sale now for our Uncorked event in Vegas. I'm really excited for that. I got mine. You're gonna initially want to go to settings. So click on settings, and you're gonna wanna go to club member settings initially. This will allow you to change your how your website looks if you want to. Mine just says my name, Alicia Carlson, but before I change that, it was the number that they assigned me. So you can change it to whatever you want. If you want something cute, like wine related, you can do that, or just make it your name and then change URL. The other thing you want to make sure of is your placement settings. You will initially have defaulted to your upline's leg that they placed you on. So it'll either say left or right. And once you sign your first business partner, they will go to that defaulted leg. What you want to make sure you do before your next partner signs is go in and change it to the opposite leg and click Save Changes. That way you will have one partner on your left and one partner on your right, which will make you binary or dual team qualified to start earning commissions. And then you can start building your leg, excuse me, whichever, typically you're going to want to start building your weak leg from there so it can increase your commissions over time. I'm not going to go into that because that can be an entire training in itself. It gets a little confusing. Definitely talk to your upline sponsor about the best ways to make sure you're maximizing as you build your team. And then you can also receive emails and text notifications, so choose to have those on or off, whatever you decide. And you can change your password on this side as well. All right, let's see here. If you have orders you want to, extra orders you want to make, or if you want to look at past orders, you can go here. Resources is a great place for you guys to find videos, any audios, all the trainings we do, you'll find here. So all the Women of DC calls, our Saturday training calls, they are all uploaded back here so you can catch the replay if you need to. If you have any changes you need to make in terms of request forms, placement changes, anything like that, you'll find them under forms, under resources. All right, and then over time, the vault is where you're going to go to look at your commissions and earning information. That's something you can talk to your upline about as well, to make sure that you are understanding kind of how to set up your earnings. Okay, I am going to stop sharing screen so we can get back to our information. Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about inviting. So obviously success is based on your efforts and how many people you're getting this opportunity in front of. So again, we want to make it as simple as possible for you to get the information out there, not reinvent the wheel, don't make it difficult for yourself, and be able to share it with as many people as possible. So I'm going to talk about kind of our markets that we get it out to. Most of the time, we're going to start with our warm market, which are friends that we know, or people that we know, acquaintances, Facebook friends, things like that. The one group of people who I will talk about kind of role playing with is who's called our hot market. And our hot market are like the top 10 closest friends and family that you have. These are people who, in all reality, probably aren't going to be interested in your business opportunity, but they want to help you. So what we recommend is getting in touch with these people, saying, hey, I know you might not be interested in my business opportunity, but would you mind if I chatted with you about the information, kind of role played with you so I can get my kinks worked out and just kind of get your feedback. Now, these people might actually have an interest in it afterward, but these are the best people to kind of work things out with and get those butterflies out and allow you to feel more comfortable when you're reaching out to other people. So that's the hot market. Next, you're going to want to make a list of 100 people that you want to get started with inviting. You want to use our scripts. Our scripts are simple. They are very conversational. They don't sound salesy. They don't sound pressured, and they are all under Wine Warriors and within our business training site that I just went through. So go through and find what works best for you, because what works for you may not work for me and vice versa. So whatever is most comfortable for you to get the information out there is what you will want to do. Eventually, you're going to want to print out your Facebook friends list. And again, there's a YouTube video on the training website that shows you how to do that. Because you guys, think about it. Think how many Facebook friends you probably have. More than 100, most likely, probably hundreds to thousands of Facebook friends. So get the information out there, invite them. Get it in front of everyone, because if you don't, someone you know might, and you don't want to miss out on the opportunity of someone possibly wanting to join your team. So in the beginning, we recommend trying to invite about 5 to 10 people a day, whether that is getting the information in front of them or whether that is just starting a conversation to basically just re-engage with them if you haven't in a while. We recommend 5 to 10 people a day. As you are inviting and having conversations with people as they get interested, we have great third-party tools that we want you to use to get the information in front of people. And that includes videos that explain our business opportunity and give all the information that they need. The one that I prefer is called worldsbestwineclub.com. It is unattached, so it's not attached to anyone specifically. It's very well done. It gives all of the information about our club, about our business opportunity, the packages that we have for club members and business partners to join. There are other videos that you can send, and those as well are listed in the training website. Trey has done one. Amanda on our team has done one. And you could do your own as time goes on if you feel more comfortable. YouTube will be your best friend in terms of doing those types of things as you become more comfortable. But make sure you're getting these third-party tools in front of people, because that is what will continue to have more questions come up. It gets people excited about it. And your goal after inviting and getting them the information is to get them on a closing call or a three-way call. You guys, the people who get prospects on three-way or closing calls have way more success than those who don't. And that is because you want to, they hear the excitement in our voices when we are on the phone. They are hearing it from another person who is basically verifying and validating everything that you have been talking about to them. So it's really, really important. So the more people that you are getting on closing calls, the higher percentage of success you are going to have in growing your team and seeing long-term success. Let's see, your goal is to eventually get anywhere from 5 to 30 people a week in front of our information. Now, in the beginning, that seems overwhelming. 30 people in a week could sound overwhelming. Work up to that. Start with 5. Do what you can do. I work full time. Some people do this full time. So everyone is going to be a little different in where they start, but grow to that as you feel comfortable. The more people you get it in front of, the more success you're going to have. Okay? The faster you will grow, and the more money or income you're going to see as time goes on. You can't just talk to a couple people a day and expect to see success. So again, really, really important, 5 to 10 people a day to start, up to 30 people or more a week. I mean, there are some people who are getting this information in front of 30 people a day. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with, but really strive for that as time goes on. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to touch base a little bit on our comp plan, just to kind of give you guys the basics of it. Again, our comp plan is very involved. It is extremely generous, and there's a lot of parts to it. So, you know, in my background with Beachbody, there was basically, I think, like 25% commission across the board. So really that's basically all it was, unless you were really, really growing a business, and it was very involved in terms of being able to do that and grow. So what I love about this comp plan is there are 4 ways to earn, extremely generous, and they can all happen at the same time. So the first is the Fast Start bonus, and that Fast Start bonus is a 50% earning of the investment fee of someone who joins your team. So you are immediately making either $125 or $250 just from someone joining your team when they sign up. You want to be able to get binary qualified as soon as you can. So that's the next portion, which is our binary, which, like I talked about earlier, is having one person on your left leg and one person on your right leg. That's going to get you binary or dual team qualified and allow you to start earning commissions on all the volume that is below you. That will increase also, the percentage of commission that you earn will increase over time as you build your business and more people join your team. So you're going to earn anywhere from about 4% up to 20% as master seller off of all of the volume under your team in the binary. The next is the uni-level. Now the uni-level is a little different. I don't think it's as common in network marketing, but it's an amazing thing to have for long-term growth especially. Our uni-level plan is set up so we can grow infinitely wide and 9 levels deep. Now, and it's 9 levels deep because 9 is the number that it takes to get to master seller, which is our highest level in our comp plan. So over time, it doesn't grow quickly initially, but it's really meant to grow for long-term success and growth that will just, as you grow your team infinitely wide, will really, really grow as they build their teams as well. And again, 9 levels deep. The last portion is called the check match bonus, and you are earning a percentage of the volume or commission on people 4 levels deep below you. So that's the check match. It's a little similar to uni-level in terms of levels deep, but it's only 4 levels for that one. I like to say we have a 5th way, which is our earning our wine for free. So obviously if you have 3 active customers, your wine every single month is free as long as you have 3 active customers. You do pay for your shipping, but that is a huge bonus as well, because that means we have no overhead in our business. So that's really great because that is not causing an extra investment every single month, which is amazing. And our customers can earn their wine for free. So, I mean, you know, how can it get better than that? So that's a touch on our comp plan. Again, it's a little confusing. I would definitely talk to your upline about it if you have more in-depth questions. The other thing I highly recommend is checking out Derek Leisure's video on YouTube. If you just Google Direct Sellers Comp Plan, Derek Leisure, he does a great job of basically breaking down our compensation plan on a whiteboard. Really, really great. It's about 18 minutes long, but worth every single minute. So check that out on YouTube if you can. And that is it for our comp plan. So I think I've touched on everything I wanted to. All right. The other thing as time goes on, and you'll see this in our groups, is making sure that when you are talking about things like income or things that the business has done for you, make sure you're using our income disclaimer, and that is posted in our Wine Warriors Facebook page. Tony Lanza is our compliance manager. He is amazing. If you ever have questions about anything, especially if you're trying to post something in social media and you want to make sure that you're not doing something against being compliant, you can always reach out to him. He's so helpful. He's the nicest guy. And if something gets posted that they don't feel is appropriate or needs adjusted, you might get a message from him. So, but he's super nice. But it's just something we want to make sure that people are representing our business appropriately because, you know, things are going fast, you guys. It's really, really exciting time. We just opened in the UK in August. We're getting ready to open in Canada. We're working on Germany, Spain, France, who else? Australia and New Zealand. So we've got a lot going on by the end of 2018. We have some other stuff that I don't think I can really mention yet publicly, but they might talk about that today on the corporate call. So I'm going to open up to any questions if you guys have any. I don't think I see anything in chat. So if you have a question for me, feel free to unmute yourself and ask away. If there's anything I didn't touch on or it sounded confusing when I explained it. And if not, that's okay too. Yes. Hang on one second. Okay.
You mentioned an 18-minute long video,
yes,
but I didn't catch the title.
Oh, that's okay. It is. I can't remember exactly. It's a video on YouTube that Derek Leisure did, and if you just search YouTube, direct sellers compensation plan. Derek Leisure is the one who did it, and it's literally him doing a whiteboard breakdown of our compensation plan. It's excellent. It's about 18 minutes long, but it's really, really helpful in explaining
it. Is Derek?
Yep, Leisure, Leasure.
Leasure.
You got it.
And does he spell it 2 R's or 1 R?
2 R's.
And Derek. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other questions?
I have another one.
Yeah.
So I have 4 active customers now, and but I got them all like in the last 2 weeks.
Sure. That's awesome. Excited. That's congratulations.
Thank you. So my question is, it's November now, so December your wine will be free. Is that what you're asking? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the following month. It's not the same month that it happens. It'll be the following month, and every month thereafter, as long as you have a minimum of 3 active customers.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Now, if one of your customers decides to upgrade to the business side, and you might have 3 customers, and now you have 2 customers, but 1 upgraded, so your wine won't be free anymore until you find another customer that makes it 3 again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was wondering about that because I saw a post about Priscilla finally getting free wine. I'm like, how is she finally getting free wine? She has like so many people, but that's only for customers.
Correct.
Correct. Customers, not
business partners. Right. Because you're already making an income. You're making commission off of your business partners. So to earn your wine for free, it's actual customers.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see. I thought I had something in my head that I was going to touch base on because of that, but I can't remember. I don't remember. Okay. But yes, if someone does upgrade to the business side, then you would just need to find another customer so your wine could be free again.
Got it.
Any other questions? Let's see what time it is here. 9:40. Perfect. Okay. All right, so if there aren't any other questions, I will let you guys hop off and enjoy your weekend. Just so you do know, we have our corporate call starting in about 20 minutes, and our own Derek and Sherry Leisure are doing the training today, so hop in and show them some love. They're amazing. There are creators of Wine Warriors. And just, you guys just realize that this team has so much support. I cannot stress that enough. Coming from my background with Beachbody, I did not have that support on my team. And just, I've been so blessed and just really, really grateful for the support that we have within our team of Wine Warriors. We are the fastest growing team, but just within Direct Cellars as well. Our owners, our CEOs, everyone is just so helpful, and you will find that as time goes on. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to dovetail on what you just said about how supportive our team is. I was talking to Jennifer last night, and she was telling me about the pages, and I was like, I'm really working on my anxiety right now. Like I have like severe anxiety, and like the pages, they overwhelm me, and there's like a lot of files and like a lot of stuff going on. And so I kind of, it's like white noise in my background. Like I get the notifications, but I'm like, I can't. And she was so sweet. Like she just said last night, she was like, send me your email and I'll just email you this launch your business file. And she did, like, she said she'll email it in the morning. And she did. This morning I got up and I got an email, and I thought that was so cool because a lot of times in my other companies I was a part of, they're like, oh, I'll email you this or I send you this, and they never do. Right. And then I'm like, I go back to the page and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Yep. No, it's amazing. It really is. Yeah, I'm glad you've had that experience. Sometimes it's overwhelming, the support we have, but everyone wants everyone to succeed. I may not be attached to someone directly, within downline, but if I see a question, or if I have a question and post it, or if I see someone else's question and I know the answer, I'm going to answer it for them because I want them to be helped and have success. And we're all here to help each other, right? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Good. And two, you guys, if it gets a little overwhelming with the Facebook post and everything, you can turn off notifications so you don't get notified all the time, because that can be overwhelming as you're getting started. So to ease into it, certainly you can turn off notifications and catch up on things later. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. If there aren't any other questions, we will hop off. You guys have an amazing weekend, and I'm excited to see everyone get started and see success soon. Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.